Hello and welcome to a very special video. Today I will be talking about Overwatch 2, Blizzard's newest competitive shooter game that, hasn't gotten really the best reputation at this moment. Well, I mean, these could just be, the hate mob, I guess. The dislike mob really wants to hammer it in that they don't like the game. So I thought I would just try it out a bit and give my thoughts on it. They aren't good thoughts, but they are thoughts, so enjoy. I really don't like the new Battle Pass system. It is very hands-off, and it's like rewards, as opposed to Overwatch 1, where you could actually earn loot boxes and get actual skins and stuff, instead of having to pay for stuff. You would just buy Overwatch 1, and then you could just get loot boxes and stuff from like playing arcade games, which worked. I know loot boxes have a terrible rep, but you could still technically earn free stuff, and actually that's where I got most of my enjoyment out of the game, just playing rounds of arcade and stuff and getting loot boxes and just opening up, seeing what I get. I didn't have to spend a dime on the game. Now it feels like Overwatch is forcing you to buy the Battle Pass if you want the cool stuff, and even then, even if you pay for the Battle Pass, the skins are pretty terrible, to be honest. They went for so much dumb shit, like the Genji skin. Am I the only one who thinks this skin is ugly as hell? Look at this. It's just, it doesn't work. And even the free stuff, because it's actively punishing new players who are getting this game because it's free to play and don't really have the money to spend on buying it, or people who just don't want to because they don't want to support Activision Blizzard, which is one of the worst gaming companies. And it also sort of demoralizes the past Overwatch 1 players who wanted to earn free stuff by playing games. And yeah, there's some free Battle Pass rewards, but they're not that good. And they progressively get worse. It's weird. At the beginning, you get some cool stuff, like this soldier highlight intro and the Winston skin. But progressively, it just gets worse and worse, because that's their trick. They're gonna want to make you level up to get the free stuff, and then you realize that there's not many free stuff you want, so you just buy the Battle Pass. It's hey, $10, and you buy more skins and more skins. It's all just a marketing ploy, and it sucks that Overwatch has sort of become this. I know Overwatch 1, paying for loot boxes, also not the best thing, but it's better than this, alright? But yeah, so if you don't want to spend money on the Battle Pass, then you're fucked, basically. Blizzard is actively fucking you over because they want more money. Because something bad happened last year. They kind of need your money. So please, please, please give us the money. Please, we need the money, please. God, there's so much to talk about for the 5v5. I already didn't like 6v6, and so I was hoping they would change it, and they just changed it to 5v5, which is actively worse. The game is just overall better when there's more people in it, It feels more active and alive, so when you remove even just a person, it feels so different and so lifeless. You build these giant maps just to have barely anybody in it, and it sucks. I would much rather have at least just 12 players on each team. That would be so fun. Now there's even more pressure on the tank. The tank is the one who's supposed to be leading and stuff, since there's only one tank on the team. And if you have that be a new player, then your entire team's screwed over, pretty much. And you can't switch because it's role queue, and so might as well just leave the game, and that's what makes it worse, which is why I don't like the 5v5. It's screwing over the new players who want to try out this game, because it's going free to play, and it's newly released, and it's on every platform, it's cross-platform. They want people to play this game, new players to get into Overwatch and join the community, but they actively made it the most difficult ever, because you want to play as a tank, you want to play as the funny hamster man, you can't, because your team relies on you. And you can't you can't learn. Why would you ever play role queue? I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Unless you're the tank god, then why the hell would you play role queue? Stay the f*** away from this mode. I'm telling you right now. Oh my god. The new characters are more disappointing than anger-inducing. For being the next leap forward for Overwatch, getting only 3 characters is really pathetic. Junker Queen and Sojourn already have characters in the game with similar playstyles, which makes them seem pretty pointless to add into the game. Kiriko is actually a pretty good healing character, which makes me wonder why they would reveal this character last. They revealed Junker Queen and Sojourn first and hyping them up and stuff, but Kiriko was sort of just left as an afterthought. even though she's like the one good character they added. I would say that the characters they removed, however, outweighed the new ones. Torbjorn could not be played in competitive for a while, and Bastion was just completely removed until October 25th. Mei was removed literally yesterday because of a bug involving her phasing through her ice wall. This is really humiliating for Blizzard. First, for Torbjorn and Bastion, they couldn't wait just a couple weeks to balance them out so they could be properly added. They clearly rushed to put the game out quickly and ended up with an unfinished product. For Mei, it's really pathetic that they had to completely remove a character over a bug that should have been addressed before launch. They should have just waited to release the game at a finished state rather than giving us this buggy disaster. Overwatch 2 is a lot like Fall Guys in a way. Fall Guys attempted to garner a new audience after its game was slipping from general popularity, so they made it free to play and added a ton of microtransactions, turning it into a greedy final cash grab. This can be directly applied to Overwatch 2, except it's pretending to be a different game. It attempts to bring new players in by leaving old players in the dust. What used to be skins that could be unlocked through playing arcade and gaining loot boxes are now $20. It's a shame that Overwatch has fallen down this path. Despite me making this video, I still enjoy this game. I'm just very critical of it because I want it to be the best game it can be. There's just a lot of mistakes that the Overwatch team failed to test and fix that are holding this game back. Overwatch 2 has major problems, and I only hope that in the next couple years they can be fixed and reworked to make this the best game it can be.